I want to come to you first as a Chelsea fan. Disastrous night for your boy Kepa.
Obviously, I mean, I'm not going to sit and defend it. It's absolutely horrible once again. And I said back in January, I said Kepa is someone that I can see is becoming a great option. He had a great run, but unfortunately, he's slowing down. I don't know what the problem is. You know, he had such a good one, he has great talent. What's happening? Basic mistake, basic situation. He doesn't want to come out and jump. It's the second time he's done this. I'm so sick of why he's doing this. It's embarrassing to me. But I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at the attack as well. I'm going to look at the midfield, look at the defense. Horrible performance. Horrible performance. Do you want to fix this? Graham Potter needs to go. I'm sorry. Graham Potter out for me because I'm seeing these results. I'm seeing these results continue, but I'm seeing no changes. Nothing's happening. These bums will still play tomorrow. These bums will still play next week. You want to change? You need to get rid of Mason Mount. You need to get rid of Kai Havertz, Aspilicueta. You get rid of these bums who are sticking up this pitch. I said last year, I said 2 years ago, Mason Mount's not no generational talent. I said Mason Mount's the biggest flop in Chelsea history. He's the most overhyped player we've ever had at this club. And people think he's going to become this world-class generational talent are absolutely delusional. He is finished. He needs to get out of this club ASAP with Havertz and take his boyfriend Havertz with him because they are not good enough together. I'm so done with these players. I'm so done with this manager. This manager came in because he was apparently better than what we had. Thomas Tuchel getting sacked was the worst mistake in Chelsea history. I know some of you guys want Thomas Tuchel sacked, but if you wanted him sacked, Graham Potter was not the answer. He was far from it. And you don't get a manager who won in Sweden. That's your only thing is done. You don't get a manager who doesn't have a CV. I don't go ask a homeless person for financial advice. No, because he has no clue what to do. So for me, you want to change this squad, you get rid of this manager because he's made no changes. He's made no tactics. What are we playing? He throws on plays and expects the best from us. And now we've lost more injuries. People say it's an excuse. Injuries is a no excuse for Graham Potter. Because the injuries he has, we missed 1 or 2 players. Reece James is our only good injury that we're missing out. And he's a one-man team. He's the only player in this team that deserves respect. He's the only player in this team who plays for the badge. These other bums can all leave. I'm a massive Jorginho fan, but he has to go. He's done. Aspie, I'm sorry, Terry. I respect Aspie. He's a club legend, but he is finished. He's one of the worst captains I've ever seen in my life, number one. He does nothing on the pitch. Off the pitch, he loses the dressing room left, right, center. He's lost 2 managers already. Get him out of the club. These players need to stand up. Do they know who they're playing for? They're playing for Chelsea, not Brighton, yeah? So stand up or get out. For me, these players need to get out. I'm done with them, Terry. They need to all go. Mason Mount first. Mason Mount, you lead the line, take your boyfriend with you, and get the hell out of here. Because they are finished. They are done, Terry. Same with this manager. They're finished.
I hear you, Matt. Passionate there. I want to go to Winter Surfer. I mean, how much of what Matt just said there do you agree with? Is this about players like Mason Mount finished, and should Graham Potter be sacked?
I can understand where Matt's frustrations are coming from. I'm frustrated as well. I'm ones that are backing Potter, but the thing is, he's making it hard for people to back him because of his decisions in game. He's picking regular players that have let down the 2 previous managers and have let him down. He kept Havertz on the whole game, and they were trying to play long ball to him when he's not that type of player. Okay? He didn't bring on Fofana. He didn't bring on Aubameyang. He could have made those changes. His changes were too late. He needs to help his own cause. I can understand the frustrations. I really can. I'm frustrated myself. Once again, I just don't understand the regular picking of the players that keep failing. The likes of Mount, the likes of Havertz. Yeah? Why did we have to go to a back 5 against Fulham? Why did we have to do that? You've got Koulibaly playing on the left of a back 3 when we got Balotelli who's left-footed and he could have brought him in. I just don't know what to do. I can understand people saying they want Potter out, they're frustrated, fine. I can understand where David's coming from, where, it's a thing where this club needs this type of project where it needs to have a big overturn, and it's going to be bad before it gets better again. But you're asking football fans to be patient, and you're asking Chelsea fans to be patient, and they're just not. Also, there's so many problems. There's so many problems, but the manager needs to get out of his own head. I think he still thinks he's lucky to get this job, and maybe he is. But he needs to stop thinking like that. He needs to start thinking like a Chelsea manager and know that he's got the backing of this board, of this ownership. They're backing him with money, and they've backed him and told him that he's not going to lose his job even if they don't get in the top 4. That would instill me with confidence to go into this dressing room and start putting my own philosophy, my own formation, and start then looking and see who can fit what I'm trying to do. But he seems to just be following the same blueprint of picking the same players, and it's not working.
Just Terry, before we go to the others, I want to piggyback off what Winter Surf said in terms of, and I said it in the last game as well. He needs to stick to a system.
Yes.
Because what he did today is he went, looking at this squad, they are better suited to a back three, which I agree with. I completely agree with him. However, you have not been operating under that system, and you are not a pragmatic manager. Stick to your system of 4 at the back. If you think
what is your system, David?
No. But again, I don't know what his system is. But I would like to believe that this is the thing. My hope is that the club, when they hired him, there was a whole plan, and they knew what they were going to do, and blah, blah, blah. And when he came in, the first thing he did was went to a back 4, and everyone at Chelsea had been screaming for back 4. Okay, if you're going to do that, I've got no problem with it. But stick to it and play the best players that suit your system. Today, he went and switched up his system to try and suit the players, and he relied on people who have failed people in the past.
Mate,
that's what he did.
And it's spot on there. And the problem is, in the other, I don't know, 15 games or so he's managed now, it was this whole case of, even if we play badly, we're sticking to my philosophy. And then in this game, he kind of yields. When you've got half a squad that aren't playing for you, that is a bad move from a power point of view. David Moyes did that. That's as bad as David Moyes reading a self-help book in front of his team. There's certain things as a manager you don't do.
Can I just say, do you know what was bad? You know what bad about this game? How bad we played. Our best player got sent off in the 57th minute, and he was still our best player full time.
Yeah, and he just got off the plane yesterday. Like, he just got off the plane. He was our best player this game. He made Havertz and Mount look like 15-year-olds. Kai Havertz, when Felix left the pitch, I knew nothing was going to happen, because it's the same problem. And Terry, thing is, it took us a year and a half to figure this out, and people still think that Mount and Havertz are good players. They still think that. When? And the thing is, for me, it would end this debate when they leave. The day they leave is the day our club will be successful again. I said that 4 months ago with the gal. The day that these bums, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, leave is the day Chelsea will start to succeed again.
I know it sounds really crazy, and Ram did this a couple of years ago. We all flacked him for it. There was a video that was released of Felix at training yesterday, and he literally played a simple pass and ran forward. And like, all the players looked around and went, "What are you doing?" Like these basic concepts of like attacking players. I'm really worried for Felix, because I feel like he's gonna revert to Mount and Havertz type, where he's just gonna play a ball and do nothing. Because he came on and instantly was our best player. What's it? The stats. Let me just get the stats up quickly. The stats today: he had 6 shots, 4 on target, 2 take-ons, and he won the most fouls. He's been in England for 24 hours. He probably doesn't even know what fish and chips are. How is he outperforming these lads? It doesn't, to me. It doesn't make sense. Havertz and Mount should see Felix and go, "This guy is coming to replace me. I need to up my performance." These guys today, they got worse.
Well, I feel like I'll be fair with them. You conceded a goal from mistakes. I felt like you were pressing harder and working harder in the opening half. You conceded. You kind of got back into the game, but you missed a lot of chances. You started the second half and scored. I thought you were slightly the better team, personally. Like, watching it as a neutral without nerves, and I'm sitting there, me and Jess are watching it, and we're like, "Yeah, Chelsea will win now." We kind of got we were like grabbing each other's arms, like, "Oh, he's gonna get sent off." We knew it was a red. As soon as that tackle went in, you saw it was a red card. As soon as he went off, I was like, the players' heads will go now, because Joao Felix was making them work harder, because there was oh my God, this guy's gonna show us up, and that's the embarrassing bit. It shouldn't take Joao Felix to make 2 Chelsea Champions League winners, and one of them that's from the academy, work hard. That's why there should be no defending them, and they should be a bigger focus than Potter, because they're part of your club's tapestry, and they're taking the proverbial out of it.